Warm, creamy, cheesy, and packed with tons of Cajun flavor. My delicious shrimp and chicken baked Ziti Alfredo is what you need for this holiday season to keep you nice and warm. Let's get it. I'm gonna cube it like this right here. This size is perfect, like a little dice. You know what I mean? All right, down to the wire, almost finished. Boom, that's it. Bring our chicken back to the center. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some oil because we want our seasoning to be able to spread evenly onto the chicken without any resistance, if you get what I mean. I have some salt and pepper in this ramekin. Gonna go ahead and combine it together, and we're gonna lightly sprinkle our salt and ground black pepper. Not too much. We're also gonna add some garlic powder as well. Coat the chicken lightly with all of the seasonings, of course. We're also gonna add some onion powder. Make sure you keep a light hand, along with our smoked paprika for that nice smoky element of flavor. I want this chicken to be really smoky. And here's the thing, smoked paprika does not contain any sodium, so why not go all in when it comes down to the smoked paprika. I'm also gonna introduce some of you girls cooking with Tammy Cajun seasoning, baby. Guess what? A no sodium product. So since this is a no seasoning product, or should I say no sodium product, we're gonna add a good amount because this is a Cajun style chicken and shrimp baked ziti, along with my all-purpose chicken seasoning. This is the ultimate complement for not only chicken, but veggies, beef, and so on and so forth. We're gonna get in there, we're gonna mix it up really, really good. Once we're done, the chicken should have an awesome color, even prior to being cooked. So imagine by the time we start to brown our chicken, how beautiful it's gonna look. Cooking is all about presentation and flavor. You can't have one without the other. All right, give that a good look. Perfect. Now, in the meanwhile, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this aside. Seasoning of choice today for the shrimp is gonna be oil. Of course, oil is not seasoning. We're gonna add some salt and ground black pepper. Now, keep in mind, this is seafood, and seafood, oh my goodness, it picks up on flavoring really, really quickly, okay? Because it's just that type of protein, so you don't wanna over season, or you're gonna be left with highly seasoned protein and you're not going to be actually tasting the seafood, if that makes sense. It's going to be nasty. Let's add some not onion powder, but garlic powder. Salt, ground black pepper, garlic powder, light hand, of course. We're also going to add some smoked paprika for that nice smoky element, but we're not going to add too much paprika this time. We're also going to add some Cajun seasoning. And the reason why we're not going to add too much of the smoked paprika is because I'm going to go with my smoky seafood seasoning. All right, this is my cedarwood seafood seasoning, and it has that smoky and citrus note. That's definitely going to bring out the flavor in this seafood. This shrimp is going to be busting, baby. All right, boom, 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 boom. Once we're done, we're going to combine the seasoning with the shrimp as well. And the shrimp is not cooked yet, but it smells so divine. It smells really delicious. All right, that's it, my loves. We're gonna set the shrimp to the side. We're gonna get our pasta in the pot. And I'm gonna show you how to make our delicious creamy style Alfredo sauce. Water is bubbling. Let's add some salt to flavor this water. And we're gonna introduce our pasta. Give it a good stir, make sure everything is good to go. We don't want it sticking. And that's about it. We're gonna halfway cover it over because we don't want it boiling over. And we're gonna cook our pasta according to the instructions on the back of the box, which is gonna be al dente. It's time for us to cook our chicken. So as you just saw, I went ahead and added some oil to the pan, and we are gonna place our chicken pieces into the pan, and we're gonna cook them all the way through. About 3 to 5 minutes on each side. How gorgeous. How beautiful is this? Woo! Goodness gracious. As I'm removing the chicken from the pan, right, check out all of the beautifulness at the bottom of the pan. All of those beautiful brown bits. Locked in tons of flavor. It's still hot and we're building layers of flavor. So it's important not to rinse the pan, but instead let's introduce our shrimp to the pan. We're going to treat this almost as if it was a one-pot recipe. Even though it's not going to be a one-pot recipe, we're going to treat it as such by building continuous flavor. All right, when it comes to the shrimp, we're not going to cook the shrimp all the way through simply because we're going to be placing our ziti into the oven. And we want to allow our shrimp to continue cooking in the oven as well. Flip it over. As soon as the shrimp turns slightly pink, then we're going to remove it from the pan as well. Since the pan is hot, I want to say about 1 minute should be perfect when it comes to cooking the shrimp. Halfway through, that is. Halfway through. Since we're combining both shrimp and chicken into our baked ziti, we're just going to place the shrimp on the top or along the sides of the chicken. They're going to share the plate today. No need to make extra mess. You feel me? To the same pan, let's add some butter. This is about a tablespoon of butter. And that's simply because we're going to be sauteing our veggies. For our choice of veggies, we're going to be using diced onions along with diced bell peppers. As you can see, any color goes, okay? Cooking with Tammy recipe, no need to fuss. In here I have some orange, red, and green bell peppers, just in case you want to know. And let's get our diced veggies into the pan. Give it a good toss. All right, at this point in time, you want to lower the flame to low heat. We're going to introduce a small amount of salt and pepper, just enough to coat the veggies, along with some garlic powder. Cooking with Tammy all-purpose seasoning. Add a good amount because we want it to be nice and flavorful. And we're also going to add some smoked paprika. We're going to keep that smoky element going throughout the recipe, along with our Cajun seasoning. Perfect. Stir it on in. Ooh, who would think veggies could smell so good, right? And our vegetables are actually picking up the flavors from the bottom of the pan from our chicken and shrimp that we cooked earlier. We're going to cook our veggies until they're translucent, of course, and slightly softened. We're not going to cook it until it's like entirely soft to the point where it's mushy, because we want to keep that color vibrancy going throughout the dish as well. Gonna set our veggies right here on this plate. In the meanwhile, we are going to get started on our Cajun Alfredo sauce. While our pan is still hot, we're going to add our butter. We're going to add some garlic. This is garlic paste. However, feel free to add diced or chopped garlic. We're going to add some all-purpose flour to sort of thicken things up. Continue stirring just a bit because we want to cook that floury taste out of the sauce. All right, let's add some chicken broth. We're going to give it a good stir, and at this point you should feel smooth surfaces because the bottom of the pan is deglazing. All right, let's go in with our heavy cream, of course. Nice and creamy. Continue stirring. And the more you stir, the more the bits at the bottom is going to be lifted from the bottom of the pan and incorporated into your delicious sauce. We don't want a bland sauce. We want to pick some flavors up in this sauce, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add a small amount of salt and ground black pepper, of course. Basic seasoning to start, along with our smoked paprika for that smoky element once again. We're also going to add some Cajun seasoning. This is a no sodium product once again, so no need to worry. We're gonna add some all-purpose seasoning. Give our cream sauce some delicious flavor, along with our red chili flakes for a little flair. If your kids are small, add a minimal amount or add none. It all depends on the heat tolerance of every household. Let's get back in there and give it a good stir. And because I want that nice nutty flavor, let's add some Parmesan cheese. If you keep no cheese on hand, I would suggest to always have a block of Parmesan in the refrigerator, because this cheese right here could be used for not only cream sauces, but it could be used for so many other recipes. It definitely brings out a great flavor element in every single dish. As you can see, the texture of the sauce is starting to thicken up. Now, one key thing, whenever you're making a cream sauce, right, or even a roux, let's say for mac and cheese, it's really important that we keep our flame on a minimal heat, a low, and if you can do a low heat, I want to say maybe a low to medium heat, but we don't want it to be too hot. Simply because once you start to add the cheeses, right, what's going to happen is you're going to have separation. We're trying to create this creamy type of textured sauce where the cheese and the milk and everything else is bonded together but not separated, in order to get, to get that delicious flavor on our palate. It's really important that the flame remains on a low heat. Who's ready to put this delicious Cajun chicken and shrimp ziti together? Let's get it. All right. And I went ahead and grated some extra cheeses, all right? We have Parmesan cheese, smoked Gouda, along with mozzarella. This is gonna be so good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove some of the sauce from the pan, of course, and we're gonna reserve it for later. We're gonna take our penne pasta and we're gonna add it to the sauce and we're gonna fold it in. And remember, we have more sauce on reserve, so no worries. Let's empty it all in. Perfect. Let's add these veggies to the pan. Look at how gorgeous. Ooh, color is magnificent. Beautiful. Incorporate it really well. I went ahead and added some reserve sauce. Let's go ahead and add some of our shrimp and perfectly cooked chicken to the mix. Whoa, this is gonna be good. All right. Well, let's get that chicken in there. And also let's get some more shrimp. Let's incorporate that as well. In the meanwhile, make sure to get your 9x13 casserole dishes ready. An oven should be at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate all of the cheeses, all three: mozzarella, smoked Gouda, and Parmesan cheese. All right, and we're gonna add some of our cheeses. Give that a good mix up as well. Are you ready for this? Let's add our Cajun baked ziti to our casserole dish. All right, and of course, gonna add our shrimp, we're gonna add some more chicken, and so on and so forth. Just feel free to place it wherever. Add the remaining sauce. And if this is not holiday perfection, I don't know what is. We're gonna place this into our 375 degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the cheese is perfectly melted. And we're gonna place it in there uncovered. No aluminum foil necessary. All right, my loves, without further ado, it's time to eat and time to dig in. Wow, yes. Check it out. Got a little cheese pull going on. Look at how, oh my goodness. This smells so good. All right, we have pasta, shrimp, and chicken. Seasoned to perfection. Oh my goodness. This is creamy, decadent, and absolutely tasty. My loves, if you don't have this recipe on your table for the holidays, for the weekend, or just because, you are definitely missing out. If there's a seafood allergy, definitely only rock out with the chicken and vice versa. If you're all about the seafood, incorporate other seafoods into this delicious Cajun style baked ziti. Whether or not if it's lobster, crab, it doesn't matter, or even flaky fish. Either way, once you pair the seasonings and the cream sauce and everything together, it's gonna be a banger. You hear me? It's gonna be the ultimate winner on any dinner table. As always, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy, and I will definitely catch you with another great recipe. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.